Hello, I'm Peaceful Nick the Medium. Tonight I will be joined by Kathi Behrens, and we will be talking about the spirit exchange. We will be doing some intuition stuff. We're going to be doing a bunch of fun things. Hi, Dawn. How are you? We're just getting started. Oh, let me get my water. What did I do with it? Hi. Hi, Ima. I'm a siren. That's funny. Hi, Concepcion. Hi. Hi, Jane. Hi, Danny. Kathy will be here any minute. Click that like. Hi, Angela. Share. Click the share button. Click the likes. Want to get a bunch of people on here. Hi, Angels Among Us. Hi, Gabser. Hi, Ashley Marie. All right, here we go. Kathy joining. Hello, Kathy. Can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah. I had my volume down. Okay, I'm just gonna fix the sticker. Oh no, I didn't want to enlarge myself. Oh well, that's what it is. All right, so hello everyone. I'm Peaceful Nick the Medium. I'm an evidential medium. I specialize in giving healing messages to my clients, and Kathi Behrens and I, certified medium Kathi, work together doing a lot of lives and galleries and things, and I will let her introduce herself.
Well, hi, Peaceful Nick. You look very nice.
The lighting and the filter.
So you gotta show me how to do a filter. I need a filter.
It's automatic. I don't change it. It just comes on there. I don't know how to change it. Not on this.
Oh, well,
So
I need to know how to do that.
it should be automatic on there. Hold on, I'm struggling here. Keep talking.
Sure. So, welcome everybody. Oh, look at you going in and out.
Sticker, but okay, go
So
on.
we're just gonna have fun tonight, right?
Yeah.
So my name is Kathi Behrens. I'm a certified evidential medium and animal communicator. Welcome to our live. So tonight we just want to come on here, introduce ourselves, talk about some things we have coming up. Also, we want to practice a little bit of intuition. We have an intuition game for you, so we want to do that. And then, of course, we want to do some free readings. So every live that I've ever been on, they always say tap the screen. So I want to say tap the screen because it helps share with other people. Also share the live. So if you could, that would be awesome. And what were you doing zooming in and out over there?
Well, I have the sticker I made that talks about the spirit exchange, and I was trying to make it a little bigger, and my face just kept getting bigger, and now I got the sticker so small that you can't see it. Hello, Jane. Hello. How do you share the video? There should be a little arrow at the bottom of your screen, and you just click all the people you want to share. I think you can share with 15 people at a time. So I don't know what has happened with the sticker. It's so little, I can't make it bigger. And you know what else? I don't know if I can share that picture on here once I start the live.
So
Ah,
maybe I can use my computer.
okay, me too, because I can do that. Huh. Interesting. Sorry guys, we're just trying to figure out. We're trying to do a game, kind of I don't know, a intuition test, I guess you would call it. And we're trying to figure out how to make it work properly. Tweety doesn't see their name. I see your name. Hi, Michelle.
I'm Michelle from Virginia. Welcome. Yeah, say hi. Let us know where you're from. I'm still in South Carolina. Um, Hopefully, we're going to take a trip soon. Um, now that the dogs are good, hopefully, we can leave for a little bit, take a trip. We can't go too far because we're kind of limited by weather. So, hi, Mommy Jokes. You're in Alabama. Hi, Ivory from Austin. Hi, Patty from Wyoming. Hi, Wendy from Arizona. Where in Arizona are you, Wendy? Hi, Kia from North Cali. Oh, that's where Peaceful Nick is from.
Where, Kia? Where? I just moved from there and to Florida. Hi from Lancaster, Prescott, the Bay. Me too. I grew up in the Sunset,
Now,
right by the
Peaceful
beach.
Nick, let me just correct you because it says Prescott, but people from that there say Prescott. Am I right, Wendy? Prescott. It's
Uh,
beautiful there. I love it there. We took a motorcycle trip through there. Love, love, love. And we went to the bar. There's a bar called Matt's. I think it's called Matt. It's just called Matt's.
Wendy said correct. Can you see
Yep.
my sticker now?
Yes.
Okay, good. Don't remember how I got it there, but I pressed enough buttons to get it there.
I'm trying to do it again.
Matt's Saloon.
Matt's Saloon. That's right. Yep. We have a picture in front of that because my husband's name is Matt. So, yep. I love that area. It's so pretty.
Okay, so while we're on totally a different subject, I'm going to say that tomorrow night at midnight is your last chance to get a free private reading from either Kathy or myself when you purchase the Spirit Exchange, which is $100 off right now. You can get it on my website or Kathy's website, or you can do the a la carte, which is just one event. This is 10 events over a year, gallery events with Kathy and I. It's a little more intimate than this public forum. And you will get a free private reading with one of us and 10 gallery style events between now and next year. They're all pre-scheduled. They're all listed on our websites. And if you book by tomorrow night, because that was extended from last week due to popular demand, and you get a free private reading. So, and we're going to do some games and stuff tonight, and then we're going to do some readings. And then we're going to go on Facebook at 8.
And we have another game for you over there. Also, I want to say if you can't attend all of the days for Spirit Exchange, every event will be recorded, and whether or not you can be there, you will receive the recording. So there could be messages there for you, even if you are not there, because you set your intention to join the Spirit Exchange. And your loved, if something comes up and you can't attend, your loved one in spirit still might have a message for you. So you will also receive the recording.
And I'll tell a great story about that. Kathy was doing a live last night, and I was moderating for her. And this is just a little wink. My uncle was very close to me. He was like a father to me. And I was just mentioning to my husband while I was moderating for Kathy that my uncle always comes through on Kathy's readings. And lo and behold, another gentleman very similar to my uncle with very similar traits and characteristics came through for someone else on the live. And it was amazing because it was so identical. And so it's funny how spirit knows when you're going to be there or when you're going to get the recording in this instance. And they'll come in and just say, hey, I'm here. I'm thinking about you. I'm around. I'm here to support you. So it's spirit's
I
awesome.
also have a story about that. And I'm just curious if there's somebody here by the name of Matt, not not my Matt, but another Matt, because this is somebody I know, but I don't know personally. I don't know a lot about them, but I talked to them today, and right before this, and he asked me about what I was doing tonight, and I said I have this event. And as I was getting ready, I was connecting to a loved one in spirit for him. So if he's here, he knows who he is. Raise your hand, give me a sign, because I know that I have a message for you. And it's because we talked about it, we set that intention, and I was getting ready and I kept hearing these things, and I'm like, so I asked my husband, I'm like, do you know anything about this? And he's like, I think you should talk to him. I think you should talk to him. So he said he was going to join. So if there's a Matt here.
Yeah, if he's not here. I haven't gotten any comments in a while, so it might be slow. Can you see all the same comments?
I just saw Carol said, I love that idea.
Okay. Okay, awesome.
Oh, yeah, and we also just talked about Man's Saloon. Right? There's no coincidence. I always say there's no coincidence. It's spirit and synchronicity.
I learned there's no coincidences when I read the Celestine Prophecy in the mid 90s. Have you ever read that, Kathy?
No.
So good. And also, I'm thinking about starting a book club for Eckhart Tolle's A New Earth because one of the Erica, Love and Light, made a book list and she had The Power of Now on her book list. And I said, you've got to read A New Earth. It changed my life instantly. And she's like, we should do a book club. And I'm like, yes, let me get through this last week that I've just had and let's do that because it's amazing. So if anybody wants to join the book club, let me know.
I have that book. I've only gotten halfway through. It's like I read, when you get that, you can't put it down. So I had that and then something happened and now I have to make sure I have enough time so I can finish it.
Well, and when it's meant to be, it'll come back.
Mm-hmm.
It happens to me all the time. I'll read a book halfway and then I'll completely forget about it. And then one day I'll just feel drawn to it. And then I'm like, whoa, this is why I had to wait to finish the book. So I don't see Matt here. Angels Among Us said, I can hear y'all just listening to. So I don't think that's him. Book club time, Kia says. All right, so what do you want to do first?
So does anybody have any questions for us regarding the spirit world, mediumship, how you connect? You can connect on your own, how I connect to animals, if you can connect to your animals. Put your questions in the chat. We're happy to answer some questions for you. Before we get into our exercise, our intuition exercise, which is really cool.
We have a question, and for some reason, Lucas, I love your question, and I'm going to answer it, but Kathy can't see it. For some reason, TikTok blocks out the most random, benign comments. I can't explain it. It's been happening for the last month. Can you be a medium and have faith? And then Ho has a question about the eclipse, which I'm excited to answer too. So Kathy, you go first since I'm going to answer the eclipse question. Can you be a medium and have faith?
Of course you can. Of course you can. Right? Of course you can. Of course. The only thing that's holding you back would be your beliefs, right? And you can still have your beliefs and still talk to spirit. We're all spirit. We are all soul. Of course we could talk to each other, whether we're here in this physical world or we are in the spirit world. So yes, you can still maintain your faith and still communicate with loved ones in spirit. If you follow a certain, do I say religion? Yes, and they forbid you for doing that, I say, why? Why would God ever say, no, you cannot talk to your loved ones in spirit? Why would he say that would be evil?
I have a story about that.
Yeah, I know you do. But no. You can still have your faith. You can still be a medium. Yes.
And if you are of the Christian faith, I don't know much about other faiths, but because I grew up as a Catholic, Jesus said the kingdom of heaven is within you, meaning you can communicate with heaven or the spirit world or however the other side, home, however you want to define it. We all have the capability. When people in religious organizations say, pray to God, pray to Jesus, pray to Mary, pray to saints, pray to this, they're telling you to talk to spirits. They're instructing you to talk to spirits. That is what they are saying. That is all we are doing. We're just talking to the spirits you know personally. I get all hyped up about it.
I know, but you live it and you've taught in that environment, and so it's your experience.
Yeah. Mhm. And yes, beautiful answer. I love your answer, Kathy. Ho wants to know.
Okay, so HO is Dale. I learned this last night or the other night. Yeah.
I just think it's funny because my nieces call each other hoes. It's their sister bond, so it reminded me of them. Is the eclipse affecting anyone else's connection? Do you mean connection to spirit? Is this person a medium, Kathy? You know this person?
Who
H-O.
asked the question?
H-O.
Oh no, that's Dale. Dale is part of our grief groups that we belong to. Um, she's an avid follower of us.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Um,
And you know, she could actually be a medium because she does connect to her yeah, she said her husband. She can connect to her husband a lot. She connects to her husband on her own a lot.
oh, I see. I see. I see. You can't change it. Oh, okay. Funny. TikTok does that, right? So as far as the eclipse is concerned, I had a kind of a weird week this week, so I'm not going to count this past week, but today is the full moon and 2 weeks is the eclipse. And as far as I'm concerned, I feel more powerful and invigorated during the full moon. I mean, I may feel a little emotional, but as far as my connection to spirit, I feel even more connected when I mean, if you follow my Instagram, usually I post a lot of sky pictures. I'm a little obsessed with it. But I just feel powerful with my connection to, the moon and the eclipses. And unfortunately, I am not in the path of totality for this eclipse. And thank you. Christy is going crazy, sending me all kinds of stuff. I love it.
That's awesome.
Jane said, do you do gallery readings for like a family? I do.
Hmm.
I'm sure Kathy does too. Yeah. I had those on my website, but I took them down because my front page was kind of getting a little crowded. But I still offer them if you want to email me or Kathy, whoever you connect with. Um, we both do that. Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
that's a great question. Yes, and in fact, and I don't know if you do this too, but when you book a session with me, a Zoom session, or on a rare occasion, I do an in-person session because I've been here for so long. Um, so I allow you to have on your Zoom session up to 3 of family members um, in your session, in your Zoom session, especially when you're wanting to connect with the same person. So, your kids, your parents, whoever you want, I do allow up to 3 people. And if we have to have somebody come in from another Zoom, I do allow that too.
Yeah, I do groups of up to 5 and groups of up to 10. Um, I think the most I've ever had was 5 in a family group. But as far as like a group of friends, like say you're having, a bridal shower or, a party for, you're painting one of those painting parties and, you want a medium to be there because we have Zoom. We could do it over Zoom. If you lived close to me, we could do it in
I
person.
know.
But yeah. So yeah, I do groups up to 10. Now, I'm sure either of us would do a larger group if it was close enough for us to get to in person. But that's the point of our gallery readings. So the spirit exchange right here.
Right.
The point is, so yeah, so you can be part of a bigger group and get readings, and it's approximately once a month for a year. 10 galleries plus a free one-on-one reading for the price of one reading. So it's kind of an amazing deal.
It really is. It's like a win-win. Win-win-win. Plus free prizes. Don't forget the free prizes.
I think Carol joined. Carol, you joined that, right?
So did Lori.
Pia said, a woman who lost her boyfriend asks me to channel him. I told her some things, but not sure. Are you developing medium? Have you been to classes? Or let me know, because I have a beginner's class I just started actually, like a week ago. My daughters and myself did a group reading with Nicole, and we still talk about it during holidays.
Aww.
I remember that vividly, Carol. I will never forget it. I'm apprentice on the Facebook medium. I would love to tune in more. What does that mean, Kathy? Do you know, on the Facebook medium?
So she's part of one of the groups that I'm with, Mediums Communicating with the Dead. So she's an apprentice on there, so she's just learning how to read. So I would suggest for her is developing that. She's just learning, so developing that skill. So take a class from Peaceful Nick. Take a class from Peaceful Nick.
I've only been teaching for 20 years. I mean, not mediumship for 20 years, mediumship for a couple years, but I've been an educator for 20 years. So I love it. I love teaching.
Can I just answer? We kind of skipped through, and I want to go back to this because Lori had a really good question. And she says, if your loved one reincarnates, can you still connect with the soul you knew? I love that question. I'll give my answer, and then I'll give it up to Peaceful Nick, but I feel like we'll probably vibe and gel on the same thing. But yes, right? Because our soul is bigger than you can even imagine, right? Our soul is so expansive. Our soul is not limited to this physical body. In this physical body, maybe 5% of our soul exists. The rest of our soul is out there, right? The rest of our soul is in another dimension, having other lives. Like, it's bigger than we can even imagine. So if we reincarnate, just a part of us, a piece of our soul will reincarnate, right? So what do you think, Nicole?
I agree 100%. And just to add to what you already said, I believe our soul is made of quantum energy, which means, if you know anything about quantum physics, if you know me, you know I'm a scientist before I was a medium. Quantum things can be in more than one place at one time. So we can definitely, I just got distracted by a comment, sorry. We can definitely be in the spirit world and be in ancient Egypt and be in modern China and be at Machu Picchu and Göbekli Tepe. We can be in all those places all at one time because our soul is made of quantum energy. And actually, I'm going to be making some new content over the next couple of weeks about science and mediumship and quantum stuff. And then I'm going to go live with medium Sean, I think he's Auntie Sean now, in the next couple of weeks to discuss all of that. But I'll be posting stuff about that. So
That's awesome.
yeah, I could take over the whole live and just talk about it all night, but I'm not going to do that.
I know. I love listening to you because I'm an artist, okay? I do not have the brain of a scientist. So I love listening to you because you make it make sense for me, right? You make it make sense. So that's awesome.
That was one of the things I think I was the most proud of as a teacher for so many years. I can make really complicated things understandable because scientists, as a whole group, like to talk down to people. They like to use fancy words so they can feel real smart and that they're better. Lots of egos in science. And I don't want people to feel that way about science. The reason we're in the position we're in this world is because people don't understand basic science. I mean, in this country, I don't know about the rest of the world, but this country, people don't understand the basics because a lot of times they've been talked down to instead of just having things simply explained. Because science is not that complicated. It's the terms assigned to science that make people afraid of it. Like deoxyribonucleic acid. You hear that as an eighth grader and you're like, that's just DNA. But it's like a fancy word for what's in your cells, and it's like, it scares people. Just make it simple so everybody can understand it. Then everybody will be smart together.
Yep.
That's just my rant.
No, but thank you. Thank you for making it easy for me to understand. And it's interesting, right? It's interesting for me. So, um, so do you want to address that with Kelly? Do you want to offer? Should we offer a payment plan or something? What do you think?
Kelly, tomorrow it's by midnight. But Kelly, because she's already one of my clients and students, just email me and we'll work it out. Okay? So don't worry about it. She's already on the books with me anyway. Lori says she loves those answers. Hi, Nick. Thank you for the lightning. That's cool. Dawn said, I'm lesson planning and
Oh,
you.
Nick's here. Oh, I know who Nick is.
Oh, I don't know who Nick is. Um,
Nick, is your friend Matt here? Because I do have a message for him. Kathy, for the I do have a message, Nick, for your friend Matt.
Dawn's lesson planning and we're making it more bearable, girl. I feel you. Thankfully, I worked at Catholic schools my whole career, so we never had to do real lesson plans, which probably would have blown my mind because lesson plans are a nightmare. Anybody here is a teacher and they know. Spirit Exchange is so reasonable, $15 a session for 2 mediums. Right, Lori? Exactly. Or you can do the a la carte where you just sign up for one session for $25 so you don't have to do the whole year. And that's also on both our websites. Mine might be a little glitchy because I had a little problem with it. But the first one's April 4th.
I hate them. Worst part of the job. So, do you want to move into doing our
Intuition test?
intuition
Is that what it's called?
game? I say it's a game. It's a test. It's just something to build our intuition. Everybody is born. Everybody here in the physical world has intuition. It is the language of our soul. Intuition is the language of our soul. So we all have intuition. We all have the ability to hear, see, and feel things, right? We all have a sixth sense. So what we do with that is we strengthen it. It's just like any other muscle in our body. Is if you work it and you strengthen it, it becomes easier for you to use it, right? So our intuition helps us in everyday activities, from, I'm going to switch. This is a perfect example because this used to happen to me all the time. We used to live in Las Vegas and the traffic was horrible. And there's always construction everywhere. So at least on 3 occasions, I would be driving to and from work, and I heard a voice. I trusted my intuition when it would say, change lanes, go that way, don't go that way, change lanes. So the first time that happened, I was driving home from work, and I'm behind this big construction truck, and it had 2 porta potties on it. And I'm driving, and my intuition says, move to the right. I moved to the right, and 2 seconds later, those porta potties flew off. Right?
I love it.
That
Lucky.
could have been really bad.
Yeah, lucky. You never would have gotten that smell out of your car.
Right?
Ever.
So this is what pay attention, listen to our intuition. One other time, I was driving, and I watched this motorcycle come up super fast, and then right in front of me was this construction truck, and it had like I know it has a name, but I can't think of it. But it had like gravel in it, and it kept like flying, like little pieces of gravel kept flying off. Well, I was watching this motorcycle, and I'm like, I can't switch lanes, but my intuition was like, switch lanes. So I watched this motorcycle, and he went right behind that truck, and then I switched lanes. The whole like back axle of the truck flew off and bounced over the motorcycle. If I could have been right where that like, it was just crazy. Listen to your intuition. So what we're going to do is just listening to your intuition, right?
I have
Listen.
a great animal story and how humans and we are animals. Homo sapiens, we're animals. We have that intuition still. The earthquake in Indonesia. What?
The clueless Jew. That is who I need to talk to. So go ahead with your story.
And then you can give him his message. So in the big earthquake in Indonesia, where all those 250,000 people died a few years ago, the animals all fled prior to the earthquake happening and prior to the tsunami after the earthquake, all went to higher ground. Why did they know? They don't have the news. They didn't know the earthquake was coming because they have the sense, the animal sense that we still have, but we don't listen to. And that's exactly what Kathy's talking about. She listened to that sense. It's in everyone. So I just want to say, follow the animals if there's ever an earthquake and listen to your intuition because we all have it.
Yep. So remember just a little while ago when I was talking about, we were talking about Matt, and it's so funny because Wendy said that she was from, everything happens for a reason, right? Everything, there is no coincidence. So Wendy said she was from Prescott, Arizona. And I said, oh my gosh, I was in Prescott. My husband and I, Matt, took a picture in front of Matt's saloon, and she knew exactly where that was. So I spoke to this Matt here, the clueless Jew, and I said, I know him, but I don't personally know him. I don't know his family. I do know his wife. I have met his wife. I don't know his family history, but I saw him today, and he had asked me what I was doing tonight, and I told him we were doing this live. He knows that I'm a medium. So I came back to the boat, and I'm, getting ready, and I have to tell you, the clueless Jew, and let me know if you understand. You could just give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, yes, no, whatever. But as I'm getting ready, I kept hearing in my ear, tell him thank you for naming the boat after me. Thank you for naming that after me. I know that you named that after me. So do you understand? I do know this because I heard this, and I asked my husband, I said, do you know why I was hearing this? And he said, well, Matt has a brother in spirit. So I do believe that this is your brother in spirit coming through to let you know that he knows about the boat you named after him. I also want to talk about, and I hope you understand this too, because he kept saying, I feel like this is your older brother, your bigger brother, your big brother, and he wants, but I do feel like he was named after somebody in your family. And I keep hearing little Louie. So when I say little Louie, I reference my cousin who passed in spirit, who's in spirit, who passed. Her uncle is little Louie, and we loved him, and we were always out on the boat on the lake with him. I also want to say your brother was showing me being out on the lake in a boat fishing all the time. So just let me know if you understand any of this information, because it kept coming through. And I hope you're still here. Thumbs up, thumbs down, yes, no, maybe. I also kept hearing that I need to talk about how we butted heads so much, but we were so much alike.
Oh, well, he answered 100%.
So we were talking about synchronicities before, and there's no coincidence. So there's no coincidence. There is a reason why we talked about when I saw you today, and we talked about what I was doing. There's just no coincidence. I knew as soon as I came, I'm like, somebody is with me, and you needed to hear this. And you need to also hear, I don't know, he does make me feel like this was a very sudden passing. Like, I was so young, this shouldn't have happened. And I don't know if there was like, you didn't get to say goodbye, but he wants you to know it's okay. You need to let go of the anger or whatever you're holding on to. My brother's nickname was Elvirus. I don't know why. I'm not sure what that means, but I need you to know that he wants you to let go of this anger that you carry in regards to his transition. Because you didn't get to say, he makes me feel like you didn't get to say goodbye. And that he makes me feel like everything changed after he transitioned, and we didn't really have time to process. And I don't know if he has children. He does make me feel like he has children. Do you understand that? Tell me what the Elvirus means. 2
boys, he said, and for some reason it's blocked, but he says 2 boys.
Okay. Yep. Do you understand little Louie? Because that's my cousin in spirit's name is Jenny. We were like sisters growing up. We spent every day on the lake with her uncle, little Louie, because he was like our age. He was only like 5 years older than me. So I just keep seeing like fishing on the lake with little Louie. So
I'll let you know if another comes in. Elvirus might be related to Elvira. Remember that show? That nighttime show? She would show weird movies and stuff. Elvira.
Yeah, with the long black hair. But listen, the message for you is very clear, is that anything that you're holding on to that's regarding his transition, because he does make me feel like this was very sudden and fast. My great-grandfather's name was... See? Right?
Beautiful.
See? And I came back and and then I was getting ready and I told my husband, and I'm like, and look, I'm getting chills. And he's like, that he knows that's my sign. And he's like, you got to call him right now. And I'm like, oh, let's just wait. I'm like, yep, he's not letting it go.
Don't you
6
love
plus
it?
months pass. So you understand why he's saying you need to let go of this that you're holding on to. He also makes me feel like this was very sudden. Do you understand? It's like you think if I would have known this was going to happen, I would have fixed things. Okay? He's saying things are fixed. It's okay. And I do want to talk about, he said he had kids, because I want to talk about the family. Stay close. He's wanting you to stay close with those kids, those boys, and teach them everything you know. Because it's funny, because he's like, you finally did it. You finally got that job that you always wanted, right? I don't know what you did before, but he's like, boats and being on the water is you. Boats and being on the water is everything you. So he's so proud and happy that you are doing what you love. And just know that he has no animosity, no anger, no nothing. He holds nothing like that. And you need to let that go. He's like, you need to let that go. So I hope that resonates. And this is also an example of how spirit works and how I listen to my intuition, and I listen to what spirit is telling me. And this is also something that you needed to hear, and your brother knew that you needed to hear this today. And he just wants to say thank you for taking me out fishing. So either you honor him when you go out fishing, or you honor him in some way when you're out there on the water. He's saying thank you. He knows about that. So I know we got a little off topic. We were going to do this exercise, but I knew I had to deliver this message. So thank you so much. Let me know. I know I'll see you. So, but if you want to just let me know in the comments.
Beautiful, Kathy. Wonderful evidence. And you know what? Spirit takes precedence over our little game. He said, you're the best. And when like if anybody who's watching is a medium, I'm going to cry. Just, when it hits you, you have to get it out, or they're going to bug you until you do, and they're going to stay. Especially spirits like that. They're like, I'm not going anywhere until you get my message across.
And I know that they are both very much alike and not going to let go of something. So I knew that this needed to go now. So.
Says my son. Yep.
Aww.
All right. Are you ready? Beautiful reading. Matt's the guy's name, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Congratulations. You have no idea what a gift Kathy just gave you. It will compute later, I'm sure. All right. So the game is a game, test, game?
Yeah. I said, what's a game? Yeah, it's a game. It's an intuition game. It's a strengthen your intuition, right?
Thank you. Patty gave a heart.
I do want to say, sorry, I have to say, and he knows about the tattoo. He's just pointing at the arm, so I don't know if you have a tattoo. But he just wants to say, I don't know, and he gives me the peace sign. Okay, I will stop now. Go. Okay.
He wants to hang out because he knows you're going to see him again. And that's the other thing. When they know we're in close association with somebody, they know we can give them the message, so they're just like going to hang out and wait. Sometimes I let them hang out. I've had people stay with me for 2 or 3 days before. Or come in the shower. That's my favorite.
Oh.
Look at his comment.
My whole left arm is a tattoo in his memory. And look, I pointed to my left arm.
Beautiful. It's wonderful.
So he knows about that.
Beautiful.
Oh my God, I have the goosebumps and the chills.
Love it. Absolutely wonderful.
Cool. Okay, let's do this exercise. Thank you, Matt.
So, this is Kathy learned this in a class she took. What was the name of the class?
So I took many classes because I was really interested in becoming a forensic medium, or they call it psychic detective. So I took many classes with Pam Coronado. She's a wonderful teacher. She had a TV show for many years, and she's solved many missing persons cases. So this is just one of the exercises that we did in class to develop our intuition, right? To trust our inner knowing, to trust that what we see, feel, hear, right? Everybody has this. We are born with it. We are souls. We have it, right? It's our soul's language. So One of the many things we would do is we would read photographs. Now, this can come in handy in many different ways, right? You look at a photograph, let's say you're dating, right? And you go on one of these dating apps and you look at a photograph. If you were able to read that photograph and know, is this person lying? Is this person telling the truth? Right? Wouldn't you want to know that? Right?
Yeah.
Now, if you are looking at a photograph and you're trying to figure out, like, let's say you're looking at a resume and somebody sends their photo, is this person a good person for the job or not the job? So there's just many things that you can use by reading a photograph. So we have a photograph for you to look at, and I want you to just look at the photograph, take in what you see, what you feel, what you hear, and we're just going to give you a little information at the start. Just so you know that the photograph that we're going to show you is of a person that
You want me to bring it up?
reading is useful when dating on Tinder. See? That's what I'm saying, right? And it's right? You need to know what to look for. And looks can be deceiving. So you want to look at a photograph, look at everything in the photograph, and trust your intuition. So we have Peaceful Nick has a photograph. And do you want to just describe a little bit about the photograph? Just like a sentence or two about the photograph?
The photograph of a woman who was famous in the 80s for science.
Okay. So
And I'm gonna bring it up.
we're going to show you that photograph. And what I want you to do is just look at that photograph. And what do you feel? What do you think? If you happen to know who this person is, please don't put it in the comments because we're going to keep going with the information. Just, what was this person famous for? Let's start with that. What was this person famous for? Put it in the chat what you think this person is famous for. If you know, please don't put the answer in the chat, who she is. Please don't put that in the chat because we have other questions to ask that you might not know.
And feel her energy. What was her job? Maybe she had 2 jobs. It is an old photo. It's from the 80s. Feel her energy. Did she have children? Was she married?
Mm-hmm.
I think
Yeah.
I thought this was going to be really hard, but I think everybody knew who it was.
Right?
I wouldn't even have known this, and I knew this when it happened. Okay, too many people knew. Yes, it's Krista McAuliffe. She was the NASA astronaut that was a teacher. I can't believe people knew that off that picture. I thought I found the most random picture on the internet I could find.
Do you want to try posting my picture?
I didn't save it to my phone. Do you know how to add the sticker?
No.
I forgot to save it.
Let me send it to you.
Oh, there was just a documentary on Netflix about it. Oh, that's why everybody knew. I didn't even know. Krista McAuliffe was her name. She was a teacher that qualified to become an astronaut and died in the Challenger explosion in January of 1986. I did not know everybody would have known that.
Me either, because when you showed me that, I'm like, she looks nice. And then I'm like, looks can be deceiving, right?
Yep. If I swipe up to download your picture, I'm going to lose my TikTok, I think.
Okay. So let me see if I can get it on my computer. So do you know how I share, or how do I do that? If I were to go to my photo, I don't know.
Some buttons at the bottom, and one of them will show like green, you know, the little green screen button on TikTok? It'll look like that.
Yeah, no, I don't have that.
Okay.
Okay.
I wish I saved it to my phone, but I didn't.
I can't believe everybody knew that picture. I didn't know until after you told me. I was like, oh yeah.
Go with the little sticker again. Oh well. Um,
But it's, and I can't believe there was just a documentary.
I know. I didn't have a clue.
Okay, so if I go on my phone, what will happen if I swipe up?
It'll just pause it probably. I mean, you can come right, if I lose you, just come right back on.
Okay. All right, I'm going to do that.
All right. Hello, everybody. Why isn't this working? Anyway, if you have any questions about mediumship, best live ever. I'm glad you like it. I feel like it's kind of crazy. I can't get my, oh no, what did I do? Look, you guys got to understand. Some of us are older and don't know how to use this technology as good as other people. Oh, there it is. Okay. Now I can't move the sticker. I was trying to get the sticker back up there. My dog was barking at my son's urn. What does that mean? It could mean your son's just trying to say hello and your dog recognizes his energy. Hi, Cha-Cha. Everybody follow Psychic Medium Cha-Cha. She's wonderful. She goes live all the time. She has wonderful readings. She's a beautiful soul, wonderful energy. Follow her. She's great. Did you get it, Kathy?
Yeah, I have it, but it's not very big, so we'll see.
Oh, Julie wants to know, what is the spirit exchange?
There you go, Nicole. I'm going to try to work on getting this picture. Here.
Okay. Click all the buttons at the bottom till you find the green screen. The spirit exchange is a year-long membership to 10 gallery readings with Kathy and myself. For the price of one reading, you get 10 gallery readings and a free one-on-one reading with one of us. So if you purchase it by tomorrow night, a free one-on-one reading with one of us if you join the Spirit Exchange. It is an excellent deal. Basically, it's the price of one reading to get 10 potential readings and a free private reading. So it's a really good deal. I'm a siren. Who was bumped from that flight so Krista could go? It was another lady. I don't remember her name, but she went up to space like a year or two ago. I can't remember. I can't remember her name.
Okay,
Okay.
so I have her on my computer. Okay, here she is. Can you see her?
All right. Kathy's doing the same thing. She's showing a picture. Oh, that's perfect. Feel in this woman's energy.
What was she known for? She was known for, she made national news in the 80s. She made national news in the 80s. What was she known for? That's all we want to know right now. What was she known for? People are Googling.
Oh.
People are Googling.
I don't know.
What was she known for?
Can you see the comments?
Mm-hmm.
I would not have known this.
I love your intuition, people. Okay. So you saw her picture, right? You saw her picture. Let's just get some more answers. Do I need to hold it up more? Let's get some more. Oop. What is she known for? Oh, come on, don't be shy. Put your answers in there. What is she known for? And then I'm going to ask another question. I'm going to ask, okay, so I'm going to ask another question. What was she known for? And then I'm going to ask another question. Do you think she is here in the physical world still? Or do you think that she is in spirit?
Did you see all the comments?
Yeah. And I'm going to scroll back.
So it's funny that some of these comments that are not blocked at all are things that I would think TikTok would block. Not that I'm mad at them. I'm not mad about them. But then people will just put a heart emoji and it'll get blocked. Makes no sense.
So some of my comments last night on my Facebook Live were blocked. Yeah. So I don't know. Okay. I'm going to give you a couple more minutes to just, because I did take a little bit of time on that little reading, and I want to make sure that we do some more readings, so I don't want to take too much more time on this. But I want to tell you who she is and what she is known for. And I do have to tell you, somebody on here got it right. Somebody on here got it right.
I have a blocked comment, but I'll read it to you. Do you want me to read it to you out loud?
So,
So,
do you want me to tell you who she was, or you want to read the comment first? You want me to do the...
well, the comment says like put to death.
So, I will let you know that this woman made national news in the early 80s and again in the 90s. Her name was Judius Anna Liu. Judy, and I can't really say her last name, Buenano. She went by Judy Buenano, and she was a serial killer. So mommy jokes, my first thought was a serial killer, but maybe I watched too many crime shows. You were 100% correct. She murdered her husband. She murdered her son. She murdered her boyfriend. She was convicted of attempting to murder another boyfriend, and then she confessed to 2 other murders. She was the first, and somebody said, did you say somebody said something about death?
Put to death.
So she is in the spirit world. She was the first woman in Florida to ever be electrocuted in 1998. So she was convicted in the early 80s and she was electrocuted to death in 1998. So all those that said jail, nothing good, serial killer, and Wendy said I feel like something to do with kids. She murdered her own child, which we could go on and on. Like, how did she do that? What did she do? What was her motives? So, looking at photos is very important because sometimes you'll just look at that picture and maybe because the uniform she was wearing was kind of like a,
Really?
but she was like an older lady. She had earrings on, like, is this somebody I should be wary of?
Tell the funny story of what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Kathy sent me that picture. We were talking earlier about what are we going to do, and she's like, the intuition test, etc. And she sent me the picture. I'm like, oh, I didn't know who it was. I was busy. I was kind of doing a bunch of different stuff today. And then I sent her my picture. And she said, oh, is she a serial killer? And I laughed so hard because I didn't know Kathy's picture was a serial killer. And I wouldn't recognize, I follow the NASA stuff, and I would not have recognized Krista McAuliffe. I would not have known her in that regular clothes. I wouldn't have known. And I didn't know your lady, so I didn't know you were making a joke about your picture. It was just a good laugh I needed today. Hi, Lisa. My friend Lisa from high school's here. Oh, sweetie. Hi, Patty. I felt like Jacqueline Hyde. Yeah, I got a bunch. So I figured out one of the people on here, Kirby, I think it was Kirby, said if I click the little blockout icon, I can approve the comments. So the ones with bad words in them aren't filtered, but the ones with hearts are. Go figure.
Weird. Yeah, right?
It is that is strange. So join the Spirit Exchange by tomorrow for a free reading. Woohoo! Are we gonna
Okay, so do you want to take a couple minutes and do some readings?
a couple of short ones because we are going to also go live in an hour on Facebook. So when this ends, we're going to take a little break and we're going to go straight to Facebook on Messages from Spirit and Peaceful Nick the Medium and do the same thing we're doing now. I don't think we're going to do the intuition test again, but we're going to do.
Well, that's the same one, yeah.
Yeah, not the same one. But we're going to go over there and do some readings too. So make sure you go follow both of us over there and watch. So a couple of short little readings.
So can I also just say that because it's getting to be the summer months and a little bit busier for us, these free events will be, for me at least, and I'm sure for you too, will be less and less. So this just adds a little bit more value for Spirit Exchange because, we have families and we have vacations and we want to do things too. So these free live events are going to happen as often. So this is also a really good opportunity to join the Spirit Exchange. So I just wanted to put that out there. I don't want to disappoint anybody, but, we want to have fun and enjoy our summer just as much as you do. So don't be mad if we're not live as much, and it's free. And this is why we chose to do something like the Spirit Exchange where we could come together.
Offer a lot for very little because we recognize, oh no, this stupid thing makes me fit the puzzle piece every time. We recognize that, people can be struggling with, finances and things at the way the economy is in some places. So we want to give a lot of value for a smaller price so people can get healing because we all need healing. We all need healing, no matter how much therapy or how many readings, everybody continuously, life still goes on and we still need healing. So that is why we want to help people as much as possible. Oh, Callie's learning TikTok. Good. It's a lot.
All of us. You both, right?
We're all learning.
So, Nicole, do you want to go first? I already did a quick little reading, so if you want to.
Okay, so since we're going to do quick readings, because we're only going to be on here probably 10 minutes or less, so we can take our break and get ready for the Facebook Live. I'm going to say, you want a quick 2 to 3 minute reading? Give me a first name in the chat, and I will have Spirit guide me and pick one person at a time to go to. I'm a siren. Okay, hold comments unless you're I'm a siren. She followed me today, and I just love that name. For George. Are you still there? I'm sure that's not your real name. I mean, it'd be cool if it is. Yes. What's your first name while I connect to George? If it's Ima, that's fine, but I think it's cute that it's Michelle. Okay, thank you. I'm getting now again, there's a lot of people on here. But I'm getting a father figure vibe from George, older gentleman, father or grandfather that was like a father figure. Do you understand that? Before I move on. Hello, everyone who's joining. Thank you, everyone who shared the live. Thank you for all the follows. 20 years older. Okay. Was this a romantic partner that was also kind of like a, I don't know, is the yes to the romantic partner? Because that was fast. Yes. Okay. Thank you. See, now they're loading so fast. Now I'm not sure if it's the right answer or not. Okay. So you really looked up to this man as a, even though romantic partner, but also kind of father figure vibes. I'm not saying that's bad or gross or anything. That's just the feeling I'm getting. You admired his maturity and advice. And now no comments.
She says yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. I feel like a glass. I don't know a lot about alcoholic drinks. I just don't know about them. But I'm seeing like a glass with an alcoholic drink in it, some type of alcohol. Would you understand that for George? And almost, I don't know if this is a cigarette or a cigar. And I'm going to try and keep it short. I forgot we were. Okay, no drinks, no like alcohol. Okay, well, he's showing me that. Okay, I'll ask him to pull that back. And you don't understand the smoking cigars or cigarettes, because I'm feeling very much like there's a kind of like a gentleman's balloon wine. I don't know what balloon wine is. Does anybody know what that is? So it's an alcoholic drink, right? Wine is alcohol. I'm assuming that's what that is. Okay, thank you. Do you understand the cigars or cigarettes? I almost feel what hot air balloon. I don't know what that means. No to cigs. Okay. What I feel like I'm seeing is kind of a I don't know the name of it's like where you see the leather gentlemen's chairs where they're sitting there and they're enjoying a drink. We landed them.
Oh, she landed hot air balloons. Balloon wine.
I don't know what that means, but my ear is ringing.
So when you take a hot air balloon ride, do you serve wine?
Oh, I did not. Oh, smoking chair. Okay. Okay, thank you. I didn't know what that was. Thank God Kathy's here. Okay, I didn't know. Okay, so you understand why he's showing me the alcohol. Okay, thank you. All right. Okay. Very, okay. Let me just get a message for you from him. My ear is just blaring. Um, and now he's making the whole side of my head hurt. Did something happen to the side of his head either prior to his passing or at his passing? Because I feel like boom, and my ear is just like it's exploding. This doesn't mean this is the cause of what happened to him or for him to pass, but it just, I feel like there was something happened to the side of his head. Let me know. He fell as a kid. Okay, thank you. And it must have injured. Okay, thank you. Okay, so George wants you to know this is kind of personal, so head injury. Okay, thank you. Oh, he's like stabbing me through the ear. He wants you to know that you are, and I'm just going to try and say it gently, you are a valuable human and you deserve to be treated respectfully by anyone you come in contact with, either personally or professionally. So make sure you're protecting yourself physically and emotionally. And do not take any crap from anybody. Be very aware of the people around you who may be taking advantage of your kindness or anything else. And he wants you to know you're very loved and you're a very valuable person. You have good things to offer the world, and keep seeing the light in people, the good in people. But he specifically said, keep seeing the light in people. And thank you for allowing me to connect, and let me know if you understand that. Hi, Miss Molly. Thank you for sharing.
Hi, Miss Molly. Miss Molly lives on a catamaran too.
I know. I watch her sunrise videos, and they're awesome. They make me so happy.
I know, I'm
Oh,
jealous. She's in Miami.
you are very welcome. Michelle, sorry. Very welcome. What a lovely spirit. Thank you for allowing me to connect with him.
Oh, she just posted a dance. Miss Molly just posted a dance. She dances at sunrise, sunset, all the time.
I'm happy to
I
see.
wish I could get my husband to do that. Hey, and congratulations, Miss Molly just got married.
Oh, that's right. Congratulations. I love seeing those pictures.
Yes, so congratulations. Okay, let me do a quick reading. So I'm going to do exactly what Peaceful Nick did. Please put the first name only of the person you want to connect with in the chat. One time, one person. I'm just going to go ahead and wherever spirit guides me, I'm just going to pick. Okay?
Joanna Marie has a message for you, real quick.
Yeah.
Can you see it? She said, "Hi there, Mrs. Clueless Jew here. Thank you for what you did for Matt, Kathy."
Oh. Oh. I didn't. I just want to say I didn't do it. It was his brother that did it. I always give credit to spirit. I'm just the vessel that relays the information, right? We're just mediums that give the information. Okay.
Only say the name one time, please. One name, one time. Don't clog up the chat, or you will not get picked.
I'm really drawn to Mommy Jokes Dustin. Mommy Jokes Dustin. Whew. So I'm really drawn to, and it just his name just jumped out at me. Um, you understand his transition was very emotional. Oh my gosh, I'm getting really emotional. Sorry. Um, do you understand this to be your son? Dustin, to be your son coming forward for you? Whew. Um, oh my God. All I keep seeing is and hearing is thank you, thank you, thank you.
Her son's
My
father.
son's father. Okay. All I keep hearing is thank you, thank you, thank you. And this is in relation to your son. Um, he needs you to know that he's sorry he couldn't be the father you wanted him to be. He wants his son to know he's sorry he couldn't be the father that he needed him to be. This is a very emotional transition. And he needs you to know how much he loves you. Like, this is like, I usually don't right? I don't get this emotional. He just needs you to know how much he loves the both of you and how much he understands what you are doing for your son and how you are taking care of him and how much. So I love it because I'm asking him to kind of ease up on me. Don't make me feel so much emotion. And he's like, okay, I'm backing off. I'm backing off. And he's like, talk about my smile and my charm. I was very charming and very, So you understand that with Dustin as well, as how he could be very charming and just kind of smile at you. He wants you to know he's there. He's with your son. He's with you. This was a heavy one. Oh, but right? This is what you need to hear. This is what you need to hear. He's just wanting you to know that he's thanking you. You need to hear this. He's thanking you. He's understanding what. He just needs you to know that he understands and he's thanking you. And I would like to offer you, Mommy Jokes, if you could email me a private reading, because I feel like this would be better suited for a private reading. So if you could just email me, mediumkathy@gmail.com. I'm happy to give you a mini reading too. Because I just feel like this would be better suited in a private session. But just know he is smiling, right? He wants to smile at you and give you a wink, just to let you know that he is with you and he's thanking you so very much. So I do hope you understand the information I gave you, and please do email me because I do feel like this reading would be better suited for a private session. Thank you, Mommy Jokes. Just let me know your first name so I know what to look for or know who to look for.
Kristen.
Okay. Okay.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Now we have 40 minutes before our Facebook. Listen, people. We know Facebook be crazy. So we tested it earlier and it worked. She was drawn to you. She knew he would come through. Oh, beautiful. You almost have me starting to cry. I'm sitting here trying to hold it back. I'm holding it back.
And it's just like we talked about before. Intuition. There's no such thing as coincidence. everything is put in our path for a reason, right?
Absolutely.
And spirit is wonderful at orchestrating it all and putting it into place.
Yep, because there is no linear time. Everything's happening all at once. So they can drop into any place at any time and see exactly what's happening, past, present, and future, which we'll talk about another time. So, we're going to be on Facebook. I'm going to be Peaceful Nick the Medium. Are you going to be on Messages from Spirit?
Yeah.
Messages from Spirit. If you want to go on Kathy's live, Peaceful Nick the Medium, same spelling as this one. On mine, on Facebook, in 40 minutes, we're going to be doing readings over there. We're just trying to mix it up. So go over there in 40 minutes and we'll be there. If you want to do more intuition tests, we can text pictures. Oh, we can't bring them up on there though. We'll have to use our computer.
Use my computer.
Yeah, we'll do that. All right, I'll see you guys on Facebook. Beautiful reading, Kathy.
You too. All right, we'll see you in a bit. Bye.